Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to have a look at the Oztent RV4. I've just set up camp and I had the videos running while I did it. I thought I'd give you a bit of a review of what I consider to be an exceptionally good tent. The Oztent RV4. As you can see, it comes in just a long skinny bag. That bag is about 2 meters long, so storage and transport can be an issue depending on the type of car you got. I have no trouble, I've got a ute. It comes with the poles and the tent pegs in their own bags inside that bag. So you just lift the tent up on both corners and remove the bag so the tent's laying flat on the ground. This is the first stage. Once the tent's lying flat on the ground, this is the stage that only takes actually 30 seconds, and it really does only take 30 seconds, probably not even that. You can do it in probably 15 seconds if you wanted to. Both sides just fold out, as you can see, and then you lift it up from the centre, lock in the arms, and that's the main structure done. The rest is just securing it down. It is promoted as a 30-second tent, and I find it hard to believe that it's a 30-second tent. It's not a 30-second tent. From start to finish, it probably takes about 10 minutes, which is still pretty good for any sort of tent. 10 minutes from start to finish and you're ready to put the billy on for a cup of tea. This is me just locking in the two internal arms. Once those arms are locked in, position the tent, put it where you need to have it. It's quite a light tent and no trouble at all moving it around. There's 5 tent pegs for the base, one on each corner, and that's 4, and there's one at the centre at the back. On a really non-breezy weekend, you wouldn't need to go any more than the base tent pegs. It is a fairly secure tent. I always put the guy ropes in. I don't trust the weather. These front flaps are just right at the top of the tent, a little bit of heat out during the course of the day. Because they're right at the top, as you know, heat rises and gets out. This little also adds to light. You get extra light coming into the tent with these things. All the window flaps, all the vent flaps, they've all got their own little Velcro folds that you just fold them around and lock them in. They all work pretty well, they're all fairly good quality. The front awning just held on by 3 Velcros. You let that down, roll it out, grab your tent poles. Tent poles are twist lock tent poles, really good quality tent poles. Absolutely no problems with the tent poles. You just twist them to loosen it, get it to where the length you want, and twist it back, and it locks really well. And they don't collapse, they're a really good quality pole. All the ropes are attached to the tent and are stored in pockets right at the top of the tent. Absolutely sensational idea this. Every tent should come with their own ropes and pockets. So as you can see, I've taken a lot longer than 30 seconds for the whole shebang, probably around that 8 to 10 minutes mark, which, like I said, really good going. I'm quite happy with an 8 minute tent. Probably going a little bit slower than I would normally go as I put this video together today, because I'm aware of the camera and I just want to go slow so it's clear what I'm doing. What I'm doing here is just throwing this tent peg into the position that I think it will need to be because I'm on my own, and knock that peg in, put the rope around the adjustment there, and then lift the pole back up, grab the rope and put it around the top and adjust it, holds it in place. and just repeat the process for the other side. The insect screen that I'm closing here is an absolutely awesome insect screen. Very fine mesh, very good quality zippers, and still lets the breeze in. Just folding the doors back and locking it in with the Velcro. Really good quality zips. The A and the B on the front of the tent just helps with setting it up and packing it up. This is the internal frame. This is how it's secured, just a Velcro clip and one on each side. That's all you do when you set up. All the rest of the Velcros just stay there, and you don't ever pull them apart and put them on. You can see how easy that arm goes up and down. The internal frame's exceptionally non-invasive, very good quality material and quite thin, very stable. Even the frame around the floor doesn't seem to interfere with anything, it doesn't get in the way. It's so flat and sits so well on the floor that you just don't notice it. Two windows inside the tent, one on each side. Just lets a lot of light in. It lets heaps of light in actually. It's quite good. That's a zipper for your external power if you're in a powered site. These are the pockets that I mentioned earlier. Absolutely exceptional pockets. You just fold the rope up, throw it back in the pocket, and it's there for the next time you're there. You never have to go looking for ropes. The rear flap that covers the back window, you can leave it rolled up or you can put it down and guy rope it out. I always guy rope it out. Still lets a lot of air in, gives you a bit of privacy. That brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.